Threat is a possible ZSU 23 TAC 4. Oh, it's going to be Tango Delta 9145 3595. In the bottom part of the T. Yep. And then you're going to come.
That L-shaped building, the building to the left of it, it looks like
upside down T.
Yep, the building.
All right, use that upside down.
Wait, further upside down T or closer upside down T?
Closer upside down.
Yeah, it's like off the right edge of that berm.
I don't have their time on station.
Right, you see the one with the furthest distance?
Yeah, that I can see.
That big hunk out there?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a tank silhouette?
Yeah.
That right there is hunk.
Ese fue el que le íbamos, le hicimos un blanco circular, una zona de barrido.
186.
Que le hicimos una zona de barrido.
1837 35218.
Do they have the deconfliction data for that yet?
I mean, it should be completed with them if they don't pass south of Northing 36.
Okay.
Corporal Marvin Musso. I'm with Victor 22 Fox Company. My MOS is 0621, Transmission Systems Operator, or RO, Radio Operator. We've been doing some bilateral training. You know, out here today we have the Spanish or Spain. We have Argentina out here. We have Brazil as well as Dominican Republic. Earlier today we had aircraft on station as well as mortars. We're just conducting a mortar shoot as well as a TAC-P shoot, in short. Integration is going pretty well. You know, since day one, the Spanish have been here with us. They've been real friendly, real professional, you know, just getting to know us, asking us questions of our backgrounds, you know, even coming up to us with items to trade. Well, we have a couple Spanish speakers on our team, so most of the allied nations here all speak Spanish. So our Spanish speakers integrate with them and translate for us so that we can have a good connection back and forth. As maybe if you can already see, we have comms up. We're just waiting for aircraft to check on station, as well as to get positive communications with mortars so that we can conduct our mission for today, which is to we have targets painted out in the battle space, and we're just planning on and working on to destroy those targets. Oh yes, we've learned a lot from the Spanish. We've learned how they operate, their side or way of coffer fire, and they've learned as well our way of conducting coffer fire. We've learned about their rifles, their weapon systems that they use, how they operate those weapon systems. They've learned as well about ours. What they've learned about us, I'd say, as I said already, our weapon systems, how we operate coffer fire, our standards and procedures, and then comparing it to theirs.
I'm First Lieutenant Katie Miltenberger. I'm an 0802 Fire Support Officer for Fox Company, 2nd Battalion, 2nd Marines. I am the Fire Support Officer, so I am the subject matter expert of surface-to-surface and air-to-surface fires for a fire support team whose sole job is to advise the commander on indirect fires in his battle space. So today we had the opportunity to work with US 81mm mortars, Spanish 81mm mortars, and US close air support in the form of a Cobra and a Huey. We coordinated fires from the ground to best support what was out in the battle space, both utilizing the country nation's mortars as well as the other countries' air supports assets. Integration has been fantastic with the Spaniards specifically. We've had the most chance to work with them with their JTAC, their Joint Terminal Air Controller. He has actually been the one conducting attacks with our aircraft while we've been utilizing our mortars. And so being able to work with them and have the confidence to know that if we ever needed to in a really dynamic situation, we'd be able to. Additionally, today we had a multitude of other nations, partner nations, come out to help to watch what was going on the Hill, as well as participate in some of the close air support. So we'll get some chances to see them at action in the next coming days. Our U.S. Marines have learned a lot from the Spanish, whether it's how the team operates or even just individual actions behind optics, or even just what they do on a day-to-day basis. We've learned a lot in the last few days on how to operate better as a team and how to operate together as two different nations. A particular incident in which the Spanish and our U.S. Marines best integrated was the conduction of a SEAD, which was a suppression of enemy air defense. So it's an attack where there is an air defense threat as well as another threat out in the battle space. And that air defense threat is not allowing our close air support assets to enter into the battle space. So a coordinated attack must occur. In this scenario, we utilized a Spanish JTAC to conduct the close air support attack, while he used and coordinated with our mortars forward observer, our 81mm mortars, to provide suppression for his close air support attack. It worked seamlessly with approval from our Fire Support Coordination Center, and ultimately the attack was extremely successful. Our Marines realized that the Spanish are just like us, that they're here to operate and they're here to conduct all sorts of attacks on OP2 and into the Gulf 10 impact area. That close relation is really what helped us bond with them and realize that we can work really, really well together with them as long as we have a central understanding of what the mission is at hand. When we get the chance to go conduct attacks and work with partner nations in the future, I hope I run into a lot of the Spanish Marines that I've been able to work with this week, because that trust and confidence that I already have in them is going to be immediate when I get to see them in the future.
I'm Lieutenant Gonzalo Fernández Bravo Ortiz de Anzagorta. I'm a JTAC for the Tercio de Armada, the Spanish Marines Brigade. So today we've conducted some close air support with helicopters, with Super Cobras and Hueys. We've done some suppression of enemy air defense and overall done some fire missions with air support. I think the integration is doing good. I think we're discovering that we have more or less the same techniques and procedures, and also the personal relationships, they're going good, and it's working out all right. Well, today we've learned from the Marines certain specific tactics, techniques, and procedures, and also their overall way of conducting themselves, of commanding and controlling, and basically of leadership, and it's been really interesting. We're teaching the US Marines a way of leadership, techniques, procedures, and just the way we work and do things. For this event, the way we integrated was that me, the JTAC, I control the air support of the helicopters and coordinated with the US Marines mortar team and observers an attack of mortars on the same target, and we had to coordinate in order for it to be an deadly and also safe attack on the same target. I think that first of all it will help in building personal relationships and of making strong bonds between all the nations, and also, as I said before, interchanging techniques, procedures, and making sure that we all speak the same language when conducting tactics and attacks on enemy objectives. I just wanted to express my gratefulness to the United States US Marine Corps for having us over here in their training camp and let us share this common training with them for this